Check your doors locked. Check your doors locked.
Israel and Hamas have agreed to the first phase of a US-brokered ceasefire framework
saying that we're very close to a deal in the Middle East
that will allow for the swift release of all hostages held in Gaza, Israeli withdrawal to an agreed point, and the release of some Palestinian prisoners. US President Donald Trump said the hostages are likely to be released on Monday.
They want to say something. Is that all right? All right, hold on. President Trump, you have the best crowd in the world. What do you guys have to say to President Trump?
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody.
You did it!
You did it! Thank you!
This is amazing. Mr. President, we believe in you. We know you've done so much for us over the past, since you became a president, and even before that. And we trust you'll fulfill the mission until every hostage, every 48 of the hostages are home. Thank you so much. Blessed be the peacemakers.
God bless you, Mr. President. God bless America.
Thank you very much. You just take care of yourselves. The hostages will come back. They're all coming back on Monday.
His announcement of the agreement did not address some key sticking points in the proposal, including Hamas disarmament and the future governance of Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the agreement was a diplomatic success and a national and moral victory for his country. Hamas thanked Trump and all mediators involved, Qatar, Egypt and Turkey. The families of Israeli hostages held in Gaza and hostages previously released by Hamas celebrated the news. The agreement was also celebrated in parts of Gaza, though many in the enclave are not yet aware of the announcement. About 200 people gathered in Tel Aviv's Hostages Square to celebrate the agreement of a ceasefire plan between Israel and Hamas that will allow for the release of all the captives held in Gaza. Former hostages who were held by Hamas and released as part of earlier ceasefire agreements have joined the celebrating crowds. Each time a former hostage arrived at the square, the crowd cheered. People said they wanted to come to the square to raise glasses and rejoice together. People hugged the families amid a mood of excitement. Some broke into song, and one person waved an American flag.
As an Israeli, as someone who's become a part of the hostage families, they are all my brothers. I'm not biologically related to any of them, but this is my family, my extended family. This is really, we have been doing everything to reach this moment, and it's just incredible. an Israeli politician, and for me to be here tonight, it's just incredible.
The Israel Defense Forces welcomed the agreement, but said Thursday morning it had instructed its soldiers to be ready for any scenario. The conflict between Israel and the Palestinian people is one of the longest running and most violent disputes in the world. Its origins go back more than a century. There have been a series of wars between Israel and Arab nations, uprisings called intifadas against Israeli occupation, and reprisals and crackdowns by Israel have also taken place. The consequences of the historic dispute over issues including land, borders and rights are still being felt, and include the latest war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. Hamas is an armed Palestinian group and political movement in the Gaza Strip. On 7th October 2023, it attacked Israel, killing about 1,200 people and taking 251 hostages. This triggered a massive Israeli military offensive in Gaza, which has killed tens of thousands of Palestinians. Hamas, which the US, UK, Israel and many other nations have designated as a terrorist organization, has been severely weakened during the conflict. However, Israel says Hamas still commands fighters in areas including Gaza City. A week ago, President Donald Trump gave Hamas 3 to 4 days to accept a US-backed plan for Gaza. The plan specifies an immediate ceasefire, an exchange of all hostages held by Hamas for Palestinian prisoners held by Israel, a staged Israeli withdrawal from Gaza, the disarmament of Hamas, and the introduction of a transitional government led by an international body. Mediators Qatar and Egypt shared the 20-point plan with Hamas the previous day after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had appeared alongside Trump at the White House and endorsed the document, saying it satisfied Israel's war aims. Hamas was not involved in the negotiations that led to the proposal, which calls on the Islamist militant group to disarm, a demand it has previously rejected. A source close to Hamas told Reuters the plan was completely biased to Israel and imposed impossible conditions that aimed to eliminate the group. Subscribe to online community KE for all your latest news from around the globe 24/7.